Vicki Marie, you've had too much coffee. Put that down. Put it down.
I still have lemon bars left over from camping. Chocolate brownies. Maybe just one. Maybe one lemon bar. I am going to the gym after all. I'll burn this right off.
Don't you eat that lemon bar. Don't you eat it. Stop it.
I'm eating it anyway.
You look so old. Look at that wrinkle there. You really didn't work hard enough. You could have pushed it. You could have done so much more. Hey there, it's Vicki Marie. I just got out of the gym. I'm on my way over to meet my friend Melinda for coffee, and it was her birthday a few days ago, so we're sort of celebrating her birthday. Yay! Happy birthday, Melinda! And a few days late, but the sentiment is still heartfelt. So, yeah, so today I want to talk to you. I'm going to chat with you a little bit about, well, the fact that I think I owe myself a big apology. I owe myself a big apology. Do you owe yourself an apology? Maybe you do. If you've been like me, and I feel like I should know better. I've spent years coaching other people on how to stay positive, how to accomplish goals, and basically keep a positive attitude. That's been it's called self-care. It's called being gentle with yourself, being kind to yourself. Treat others the way you want to be treated. Well, there's the way we want to be treated, and then the way that we want to treat other people the way we want to be treated, and then there's the way we actually treat ourselves. And I don't know about you, but I can tell you for myself, I owe myself a huge apology for the way I treat myself. Not outwardly, but inwardly. I'm constantly nagging myself and doing this whole negative self-talk to myself. I would not talk to my best friend that way. I would not talk to my children the way I talk to myself. I would not talk to John, my husband, the way I talk to myself. But I talk to myself that way. For some reason, it feels okay to do that. And I owe myself an apology for that. I think it's important and it matters the way we treat ourselves. Remember that there's a quote out there, dance as like no one's looking. And I think we could apply that to the way we talk to ourselves. Talk to ourselves, notice how you talk to yourself when you think nobody else can hear you, because it's going on in your head. You talk yourself down, you talk yourself, you back yourself in the corner, you bully yourself. We bully ourselves. Let me know, do you feel like you bully yourself in the way that you talk to yourself? I do it all day long, and I do it so often I don't even notice I'm doing it. From the time I wake up and I'm got to decide what to eat, and I get on the scale every single morning because I like numbers. I like to have a benchmark. I like to know. It's just a measurement for me. And some days I'm up and some days I'm down, but my overall trend, because I do trend it in a graph automatically in my Fitbit app, I watch the trend over time. So, I can look at a month and see if I'm trending upward. That's how I use it. I don't use it to beat myself up, but I want numbers. And I'm maintaining. I'm not trying to lose weight now. I've already done that, and I've been maintaining for a while. So I'm really pleased with the way I'm going. And yet, instead of telling myself, oh, Vicki, I'm so proud of you for all that you've accomplished. You lost 35 pounds and you've pretty much kept 32 of it off. I beat myself up for being the 2 or 3 pounds up, That's what I do. And then I go away for the weekend. We went camping and I ate a ton of sugar and a ton of crap. So what do? I come back and I berate myself for that. Even though I told myself I'm going to allow myself to eat what I want, I was a little nervous to get on the scale. I did get on the scale. I was up a pound, no big deal, Most of it was probably salt, sodium. Well, instead of saying, good job, you had set the intention, which I did, to eat whatever I wanted. I knew there were going to be some consequences to that, and I said I was okay with that. But I still beat myself up. You really went overboard. Why couldn't you have just had a couple of cookies? Why did you have to eat, almost a dozen powdered and chocolate donuts. I did. Like the Little Debbie's powdered donuts. I had Little Debbie's. I loved the Hostess, and I got Little Debbie's thinking they were the Hostess. They tasted the same though. So I ate 6 of those little mini chocolate donuts, and then 6 powdered donuts. Let's not even go there as far as the sugar content in those things and the calories. I beat myself up over that because, you know, I could have just had 1 or 2 donuts, but no, that's not what I do. I eat one and then I have to have another. This is why most of the time I try to stay away from all the sugar. You know, when you have that sugar, then you want salt, and then after you have salt, you need sugar, and it's that up and down game, and I just try to maintain with a very low sugar, low salt diet. You do need some salt. My doctor actually said to me on my last checkup that my sodium level was too low. I needed to up my salt. He said, put a little salt on your food. I'm like, okay. So, but yeah. But having too much sugar is not a problem. I mean, like, or not enough sugar is not a problem. I have plenty of sugar. Even when I'm watching my sugar, I'm still going to get some sugar because I just love it so much. So I just talk down to myself all the time. And instead of, you know, like giving myself credit for cutting down and, you know, just giving my, like, okay, so all week long, I can go all week and stay low sugar, low salt. And then I pick 1 or 2 days where I go a little overboard. You know, it's a planned cheat day, if you will. And I still beat myself up. And when you do negative self-talk all day long, even in little things, just the little things, over time, it adds up and it does wear on you and it makes you feel a little bit down. And I just feel like this is worth talking about because I think it matters the way we talk about ourselves. So I'm apologizing to myself, and I'm gonna try to do better. And the way I'm gonna do that is to notice. I'm just gonna start noticing my morning pages. I've been talking about journaling. I get up every morning and I journal 3 pages, give or take, of just stream of consciousness writing. That helps me so much. And I notice in those papers, I'm really not negative. There's no negative self-talk. There might be frustration about what I see out in the world, but there's no inner, like, frustration with my inner negative self-talk. And I do think that getting everything out on paper, all the frustrations that I have out in the world, really does help me to quiet down that inner critic, if you will, that inner monster that just wants to pull us down. Now, that inner critic, it's a good thing. It keeps you safe. It's the little voice in your head that maybe when you're going to eat, let's say, ice cream, instead of, you know, maybe a whole wheat cracker or something, or maybe some fruits and vegetables. You know, it's that inner critic that will try to tell you it's got the best, you know, it's got the best intention. It wants to protect and take care of us. You know, it's got good intentions. It wants us to make healthier choices, and it does try to do that for us, but it doesn't do it in the most kind way. It's, you know, instead of saying, oh, remember, dear Vicki, you made this agreement with yourself to eat healthier, you might want to make a better choice. It'll say something like, hey, you knucklehead, don't be such a doofus. You can't even keep a promise to yourself. What a loser you are. Don't eat that. Good grief, you have no willpower. That's how it talks to me. And I'm going to be noticing that, and I'm going to talk to you guys more about that. So let me know if you have an inner monster in you, an inner critic, and we'll talk more about that if you want. Let me know in the comments. But for now, pay attention. I'm going to be paying attention for the next few days at my inner critic, and I'm apologizing to myself. And let me know if you owe yourself an apology, and do it. Apologize to yourself for the way you've been talking to yourself. You're better than that. You deserve better. And yeah, I just want you to know that today. So, all right. I'm going to go in and have some coffee with my friend Melinda. I hope you're having a beautiful day. Take care. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.
I'm all about the good vibes. I know you're all about the good vibes. Do you know how much I love you? Wanna see you smile. Where's that happy girl that I know with a heart on fire?